Well, it was a pocket full of rosies or a pocket full of green kind of day for the Aussie share market, inking its second day of green tracks with the benchmark S&P ASX 200 just a puff or about 2% away from our all-time high. We closed 0.3% up today, or 20 points higher, with sentiment being buoyed from the get-go as we saw US equities kick higher overnight, with the benchmark S&P 500 closing just a breath away from its all-time high, or 0.8% away from their all-time high. Gold is lower compared to yesterday on the back of equity strength, and that really didn't help our gold miners today, and their price didn't nudge at all in our trading session. Not much movement either for iron ore price, while the oil price also remains steady at $53.20. What happened today in terms of the sectors? Materials was a standout today, up the most by 1%. Utility, staples and energy followed, 0.5% higher for them. Going the other way, profit taking continued in our year-on-year darling, the tech sector. The tech sector was down the most today. Diving into the company news front, CYBG saw the biggest share jump today on the screen, jumping about 10% after advising to the market that its customers will now have linked savings accounts products for the first time in its history. It really comes as it got the green light from the court to unite Clydesdale Bank, Yorkshire Bank and Virgin Money customers under one entity. And the group will also change its name to CYBG, or from CYBG to Virgin Money. CYBG says the integration will also have a lot of cost savings for the group, although it didn't really pinpoint what those cost savings are. South 32 shares also saw a lot of love today. They gained over 6%. No news out today, but the market really woke up to the fact that their shares are unloved and undervalued, following the company's announcement last week that they are on track for their financial year FY20 report card and that they are in line with guidance. RBC, a broker or analyst, says although the Illawarra coal and Cannington silver and lead mine have outperformed RBC's estimates, weakness really lingers in the alumina and aluminium prices, and that remains a key concern, and that was why the bank slashed its price target to $3.20 last week, and today its shares closed at $2.60. And that's probably one of the reasons why it saw a lot of love today, because its shares are undervalued according to the bank. On the other side, Supercheap Auto, Rebel Sport, BCF Parent, Super Retail Group, they saw their shares stumble about 8%, despite the company reporting a rise in sales on the quarter ahead of some analyst estimates, including Morningstar. The result really didn't shoot the lights out as profits are weakening, not really getting the kick from the Scott Morrison mid-tax year cut as expected. What to watch overnight? Well, UBS has just announced, or about an hour ago, announced a 16% drop in their third quarter net profit. So we'll be watching their shares at the pre-market open and once the market is opened on the New York Stock Exchange. Also in the US, the federal governor, Michelle Bowman, will give a speech this evening, Australian time, so all eyes and ears will be on her remarks. Have a great evening. See you tomorrow morning.